Like these people are actually taking care of this one over here. I do believe the sound that you're hearing currently is the cicadas. I've been planning to come back here for years. It's beautiful back here. And the reason why I'm heading in this direction and finally managed to make it back here for this video that I'm making today. So a few years I came back here, but not to this exact location, because they told me it was primarily maybe government homes that was built back here, and there was nothing major or interesting back here. But then I think like a year or two I hiked to a different section that someone recommended, and I popped out because I believe in adventure. I popped out and coming up. Popped out on that area over there, that hill, but more to the left. So now I'm doing research and trying to get to an area where there's bush or jungle because of today's videos. That's why I chose this direction. Look, like that wasn't such a great idea now. Yeah, I think that's the actual hill where I popped out and came out from. But like I said, they told me it was a tiny community back here. Now I'm hiking back here based on the video of all the information and the research that I've done for a video, which I don't need homes, I need the jungle. So that's why I came back here. Backtracking, see, I hear people moving over at one of these homes, so I'm gonna backtrack and see if I can get some information. She said she do believe that the road continues up into the jungle, but she also states that there's a high possibility or probability that it's a road that will go onto a private property. So I was trying to figure out if they have someone that's living on the property, see if I could just go in and ask them if I could just walk around on the property. What I'll do, I'll try go down here because it looks like a road here is over here. There's another road that goes up to the left over there, so I'm gonna try both of them. Okay, I'm not trying to let the video or today's video be about you know, subdivisions or anything like that, but due to the fact that I might run out of road when it comes to the jungle, I might have to include it, so I'm including it now. Ooh, that snuck up on me. Ooh. Big ass vulture. Oh, it looks like it's already broken into subdivision. Make sure you check out the Raptor Center and schedule a tour there. Yeah, so I have to hike down to that other road because this one just comes in right here. So this is our version of, again, collard greens, callaloo, Jamaicans has something that they call callaloo. We know this as chaya. Don't know if it's the same plant, but you can use it in soups. You can add it to your breakfast. If you do salads, you can add it to the salad, but you have to wash and clean it as well. And there's a specific way how you hold it, because there's thorns and stuff on there that will give you drop a little bit of poison in you, and depending on how strong your immune system, it can last up to a month. Swelling pain and could last for a month up to 2 weeks, 4 weeks to 2 weeks. But it's super healthy. I think the little thorns or tentacles, you might, more than likely thorns, you could hold it from the bottom. You grab it from the bottom, then you clip with the scissors. Okay, so Belize happens to have a large rainforest area in Central America, and I can't pass up the song, sorry. So Belize is, happens to be a part of one of the largest rainforest area in Central America. It's also considered to be as glamorous or as brilliant or magnificent as the Amazon. So not only that, Belize boasts the fact that in Central America it has upgraded itself to the point where it's one of the nation that can boast roughly 62% of land covered in rainforest. Now note that Belize has the rainforest in the jungle is secondary here, due to the fact that you have the Baymen and the British and the pirates that did logwood harvesting. There's some large birds. I'm becoming stealthy again. I'm nervous to zoom in. I don't want to do too much movement and cause it to fly off. I think I came off in the wrong direction, because I think the road might end right here as well. This one might just go up just a smidge, maybe 75% of a football field. It might go up, or longer is longer. Note that dogs are used for security guards. So just bear with me, there will be tons of dogs barking. Then I might just strip around on the edge of the property line, because the main reason for being back here is highlight some key points about Belize and Central America. So Belize is home to the Selva Maya Rain Forest. She's a part of that. Thought there was roads. So I wore flip-flops. So the Selva Maya is a significant portion of tropical rainforest north of the Amazon, which includes Mexico, Guatemala, and parts of Belize, or Belize. I messed that up. So Belize is not known to have a pine forest, and the pine forest that we have is native to Central America, but parts of Guatemala and Mexico is known to have pine timber that is considered equal or the same to the pine that's found in North America. So I should have just boldly come up because that's the road. It's just under bush. Okay, looks like there's about 4 or 8 lots in total in the section that I'm standing on. It's not known to have pine forest, but it does have an area that's known as the mountain pine ridge. Belize is best and known for having broad leaf forests. So there's a coconut farm back here. So now I do believe I'm on private property due to the fact that the land is cleaned, it's clear, and you got the coconut palms that's planted. Or hunting or digging a toilet. So the Selva Maya is a large tropical, or the definition of it is a large tropical span of land that is in the southern parts of Mexico, the northern parts of Guatemala, and major parts of the great nation of Belize. I hiked all the way up here because halfway, when I looked back, the view was magnificent. But then now that I hiked halfway up, higher than where I was, the view is not as magnificent, but it's still breathtaking. And the camera is not doing it justice. So the Selva Maya is the largest tropical rainforest span area that's found in Mesoamerica, and it's the second largest in the Americas after the Amazon. It's known to have many diverse flora and fauna species in Mesoamerica. The Selva covers 60,000 square miles, or over 150,000 square kilometers. Another amazing thing about Central America, it's considered the land bridge between North and South America. And 7 different nations shares or make up or exist within that land bridge. And it's bordered to the west by the Pacific Ocean and to the east by the Caribbean Sea. Known fact, Lampere River is shared between 3 Central American nations, which is Guatemala, El Salvador, and Honduras. Plus, it's the largest river in Central America, flowing over 422 kilometers. So I don't think it was toilets that they were doing. They were just digging out pits so they can extract the white lime and transplant coconut palm. And add topsoil in the hole, and then they put their coconut palm. And the white lime might be too strong for the roots, the coconut roots. So beside the famous Great Blue Hole and the Great Barrier Reef, Maya Temple, cultures of old civilization living here still. Belize is one of the wealthiest nation to fact in the region, based on the fact that the nation can boast a biodiverse how do I say that, biodiverse strength, and it dictates or states that it's up in the top 5 in the world for its biodiversity and culture and natural wonders. It's not the type of jungle and first I was envisioning, but it will do. So this big monster, this behemoth right here, is the tourist plant. It also has it's a seed or bearing plant, and birds do feed off the seeds as well. And all this is still part of the twin tongue of Santa Elena and San Ignacio in Cayo district. Currently either on or just beyond the boundaries of Santiago Juan layout. Holy tree is off in the distance, Santa Familia. Socots and Benque is in this direction here. So natural wonders that Belize can boast about is that the great nation of Belize has roughly 400 islands within her bosom that's protected by the Great Barrier Reef as well. To this day, Belize still maintain a strong colonial connection to the past, which reflects in the nation's flag and language. It's also considered one of the world's wonders and safe haven and great adventure for and entertainment for those who are infatuated or intrigued with birding and bird watching. So it's a safe haven for birds and bird watchers. When you're doing a fire pat, one of the safest things to do is just spread your arms out. If you're doing a fire pat, just expand your arm. So just go the full span, and if you have your machete, you add that. And if you can find your property peg, you just line up your machete to the property peg and then you step in. Your arm span should basically get you close to 8 feet when you're doing your fire pat. And that's if there's trees and stuff. I'll find a peg and then try to show it. I'm going to try and show it as best as I can, because I am also holding the camera and I don't have a machete with me. So Belize is also known for offering, or can boast, that scuba diving expeditions do happen and take place here, and you get to scuba dive the blue hole and in certain areas or certain parts of the Great Barrier Reef as well. And it's also known as, I found that out, that it's known as the Mesoamerica Barrier Reef. So what makes it one of the wonders of the world is its unique and biodiverse marine life and underwater features. Belize boasts 185 miles of coastline. I've come to the conclusion that I should not show someone's property line peg, so I'm going to use maybe trees as a reference to basically give an idea on how to do a great fire path. Okay, we're going to use this right here, this big old tree stump right there that my finger and the paper is blotting out as property pick. So imagine that I have an imaginary machete, and machete could be up to 3 feet long. So I'm basically roughly about that. And there you go. There you have my wingspan, and that's how much you should clean minimum. It will be best if you can do 8 feet. Whenever you're working your fire pot, it's best to get down to the dirt, to topsoil. Key things or tricks to look for is, say this branch right here is a root. That's another thing that you got to learn to look at and decipher and figure out, because the heat from the flame, it gets trapped in the soil and in the ground, and then there's also materials that's mixed in with the soil that will ignite and burn. And once the root catch on fire, that's another way how the fire travel underneath the ground and cross your fire pot. So when you're cleaning your fire pot, you have to, like, every so often touch the ground, look for roots where that will be in that fire pot area that is exposed, and you try and cut those out or clean them as best as you can to prevent the fire from jumping your fire pot under the ground. Cherries do travel in the air, and that's another way how they cross your fire pot as well. So when you're doing fire pot, it's best that you try to back burn or get the section that you're trying to burn clean as possible. And you don't want to have a bunch of stuff that's piled up right next to your fire pot, because the wind will pick the cherries up, and that's how they cross your fire pot. So all of the 7 Central American countries is known to have jungle dense forests, or jungle dense like bush or forest. Another interesting information that I stumbled across was that only 2 Central American nations can claim the term mosquito coast. This would be Honduras and Nicaragua. Belize is not considered to be a part of the mosquito coast. Another little known fact. So Selva is a tract of land that's covered by dense equilateral rainforest or forest. There's a yellow butterfly. That's another thing that Belize is known and can boast about. There's several different types of species of butterfly that can be found here as well. There's another butterfly. Oops, sorry if I'm moving too fast, but they move fast, so I'm trying to track them. So there's 3 different types I just stumbled across: white, and then like a gold with brown, and the yellow. They do have tons of biting bugs. That's why I was shocked when Belize wasn't a part of the mosquito coast. Because this little hike, I did not expect it to be like this, because it's already hot and warm. I got lit up. My arms are burning right now from getting bitten so much. Those are the famous cohoon. They used to be a prominent feature part of the landscape, but they're slowly disappearing. Let me highlight it because that's another thing that is an industry that can be utilized to generate. Like I said, the land do provide. We do work for like, shares, and comments, and I know when you're out doing something magnificent or wonderful, one way to verify and confirm if you're on the right path is as you move along and you can pick up butterflies and stuff. Always shows up. Asian friend told me that whenever someone is moving about and you see butterflies around that person that got great spirit or so. So like as soon as I exit, there's just tons of butterflies, even in the street just now. And there's a creek that comes right through there. Ooh, there's family of squirrel crossing the road. So it actually took me 2 years to get back there and make this video. 2 years. Everything normally works out according to the plan of the Father and the universe. If you just let that be your guide. No, I shouldn't be so close to people's property, but like, I can't pass that up. That's a great view or snapshot right there. So I have done a video back there coming through that area as well. This is another major road. I don't really know the name of it, but you can take this road into San Ignacio. Then you can take it all the way out to the subdivision, and then it can link you and connect you to Bully Tree as well.